goodness, a pinch-yourself moment. Did you ever think you would hear this song and Fedor Emelianenko making the walk to the octagon? It finally happens tonight.
I mean, everything about this man is iconic. From the song, the walk, the facial expressions. He's so stoic. You know that Fedor Emelianenko is all business when he steps inside the octagon. His list of opponents, the guys that he has beaten over the course of his career, is unmatched by many. That is why still today, Fedor is considered one of the greatest heavyweights of all time.
And perhaps most special is to hear guys like you, right, his contemporaries, talk about Fedor Emelianenko's greatness, chasing further accolades here in the octagon tonight. Fedor Emelianenko, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev. He is ready to go. So are we for our main event. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Good.
All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back in UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame. But Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish and actually said he believes it's going to materialize on the feet and not the ground. We shall see. Beautifully done with the hook there by Emelianenko.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Back to the single. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Oh, right into mount.
Nice positional control here. Back mount now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard. Nice.
We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. What a strike from off of his back. Khamzat Chimaev getting worked here from the top. You know, takes his back now.
Let's go. Get him off. Get him off.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Let's go. Push, push, push. Get free.
Emelianenko's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got to be careful here.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise the crowd responds.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
So a strong 5 minutes down.
Okay, listen. Breathe. Relax. That was a great round. Everything you're doing with your hands is working. He has no answer for your striking, okay? Let's keep the pressure on.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Emelianenko. Oh, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
That leg kick hurt. That was a jab.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Trying for a submission now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
This is where he wants to be.
Lands the ground and pound strike here.
Beautiful transition. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Emelianenko's back in full mount.
Get on that side. Get on your side. Don't let him keep you flat. You gotta move. Don't be flat.
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Emelianenko. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Fedor Emelianenko's in half guard.
Get them out here.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Fedor.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Great defense by this fighter.
Good work, guys.
30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Stay in tight, grab the hand,
Final seconds here of round 2. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Emelianenko.
All right, well, take a seat for a minute. All right, listen. You can't wait. I need you to be first, okay? Let's get behind that jab and start throwing your kicks out there. Punches first.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Straight right is there. And another straight finds the target there by Emelianenko.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Beautiful jab there by the champ. You know what's crazy? It was like in MMA back in the day, guys were jabbing them. It was all power shots. Now you see guys more educated with that jab in their front hand.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Big ground and pound. This is a terrible position.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat. Oh, he got to the spot.
My crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Another big takedown.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Chimaev's in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
Under a minute to go in the round. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
Keep your head up. Straight back.
Final seconds of the round. Emelianenko's in half guard now. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Let's breathe and relax. Get that heart rate down. You're sucking wind right now. Don't worry about that. So is he. I need you to get back out there and quick.
All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much. And if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting like that for 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight. So you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra distance.
He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the great ones are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so you get it.
Ooh, good armbar attempt here. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
3 minutes. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. I know the crowd thinks it's funny when this happens, but if you're the bottom fighter, nothing funny about it.
It's not funny. This is not a fun position to be in fighting. You've got to try and change it immediately because you are carrying someone's weight, whether it's their bottom half weight or the top half. You are carrying their weight, whether you got their armpit in your face or you got their legs over the top of you. It is not comfortable. So you need to be trying to move, make them make a decision, a determination as to what they're trying to accomplish, and then you try and counter it. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Chimaev. Lands with the ground and pound.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
In the half guard, great submission defense. Side control is pretty safe there.
He's having his way with him here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take a new call because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this fifth and final round.
Nice land. Great punch.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Well, we may have the...
Hurts so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Oh, with authority the body. Huge left hand.
Beautiful.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Look at that, going into the arm bar. What a tight arm bar.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe. Full side control now.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Emelianenko.
Wrist control, wrist control.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase the back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
All right, very late in the fight now, DC. I know we don't have open scoring, but correct me if I'm wrong, he needs a submission or he's losing this fight.
He is not a big puncher, so he needs to get these fights to the ground and chase a submission.
And gets another takedown. That's been there all night. 1 minute to go in the fight. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Chimaev's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Final 10 seconds of the fight.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but and new UFC champion of the world, you're looking at him.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Fedor!
All right, so how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet. There he is, the now undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. He thought he was going to get the champion out of there tonight. He thought he'd get the finish. Instead, he needs all 5 rounds to get the job done here tonight. But the